gonna try to make this quick because I feel that there's no need to expand on this because it's a subject that's already been pounded into the ground, and basically everyone has talked about it. So don't expect this to be very, very long. I just want to put light on the subject of what I think. So as you can see by the title, subs versus dubs in terms of anime. Just like Western cartoons and anime or anything like Japanese like RPGs versus Western RPGs. The one thing that I think is pretty split on the Western audience is anything from Japan. Like we had this, some people have this stigma that Japan is just a holy land, and you know a lot of the good things that we have over here comes from Japan, which is the reason why we have a lot of otakus and weeaboos and a whole lot of people who are just obsessed with like Japanese things that they feel the need to. I'm sorry, my mic fell. I'm so sorry for that, people. They feel the need to enlighten us on how they think is the greatest thing, the greatest place ever. And I like Japan. I mean, I like things that come from Japan, primarily anime and video games. I think they make pretty good video games, and they're one of the reasons why we still have a gaming industry today, because you can say that the Japanese like gaming industry is what say the Western like gaming industry in the crash of 1983 or 84. I can't remember the exact year. I'm sorry. I know there was a crash. I'm so sorry that I'm trying to rush through this. So, anyways, subs versus dubs. I think that both are very good on their own merit. Of course, you have a lot of people that say subs are better, but some people have pretty good reasons for saying that subs are better than dubs, because you know when something is shipped over here to our western shores, a lot of changes need to be made. That's fine. I understand that, and the reason why a lot of people don't like dubs is because of course, 4Kids or any other dub company that doesn't do a very good job. To me, I think a very good dub is something that acknowledges the original as the original, if you know what I mean, and it just kind of gets English voice actors to voice the characters. Of course, again, a lot of changes need to be made, and a lot of changes, you know, some make sense and some don't. Like, for example, I love Attack on Titan, okay? I'm not going to go out of my way to say it's the best thing ever, but it's not for everyone. The base is pretty split on that. Just like Kill la Kill and Sword Art Online, something that's been extremely popular between the manga and the anime realm, it's something that's not for everyone. If you don't like it, that's fine. I will respect your opinion if you give me a logical answer. There are a lot of changes done to the series, like, for example, the one that I caught when I originally watched it in subs. The scene where Aaron's mom gets eaten, at least in the manga, she literally gets torn in half. In the anime, it seems like they were going for that scene, but it automatically cuts to her being eaten. Like you can see how the editing goes, and I guess it's signifying the Titan breaking her in half or something. And one of the biggest changes that a lot of people kind of see is, well, a lot of people hear is the Rogue Titan or Eren, the roar that he makes. Some people have compared the dub or the English roar to a dinosaur, and that actually to me makes it more awesome. And of course I'm going to say that the original roar it seemed a little bit more human, and it kind of had this more Titan feel to it. But I like both roars. That's just an example that subbers give to people that watch dubs, that you can watch in this in the original format with the Japanese voices and all. All you need to do is just watch the subtitles. And a lot of dubbers have this stigma of, I don't want to watch, I want to watch what's on screen instead of what's on the bottom of the screen. Like, for example, if you're watching this, excuse me, I'm sorry. If you're watching this big action scene, you don't want to watch the bottom of the screen. You want to watch the action scene. That kind of takes away from the action scene if you have to look at words on the bottom if the characters are engaging in dialogue at the same time fighting. And to me, that's not much of a problem. I didn't grow up on subs. I grew up on dubs. I grew up on anime in general, which is the reason why I don't really care about subs or dubs. I don't see why there's such a war between them. And of course, you have some disadvantages to subbers. You know, they'll say things like, "I'm better because I watch it subtitle," like I'm the better person, and which makes no sense to me because you're still watching the anime, whether it's in subs or dubs. To me, it doesn't fucking matter because a lot of these people have this very ego trip like stigma that since I'm watching it in its quote unquote original format, that makes me automatically the better anime fan, which to me is kind of awkward. When something is put on the internet, you do realize that it's a lot different from seeing it like on TV. Like even if you're watching it on Netflix, you're still watching something that's on the internet, and it's a lot different from watching it in places like Tokyo instead of watching it like on a PC or something like that. I mean, they have censorship laws too, believe it or not, people. A lot of people think that once anime is anime if it's in Japan. Like, there's no editing done to it. Like, that's the original format. No, they have censorship laws just like we do with our video games, TV shows, or cartoons. And to me, I'm not going to say which one's better. I'm a person who likes to tread on the middle ground and say, I watch subs and dubs, and I don't see, like, why there's such this big flame war when it comes to, or you, like, on an anime forum, on some show, like One Piece, for example, or Bleach, and you say, I think the subtitle version is better, and all of a sudden people get in this big fuss. I mean, it's like, you're still watching the anime, just watch the fucking anime. Like, for example, it doesn't matter for games on the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or the Xbox 360. You're still going to get just about the same experience. Mostly a watered down bullshit experience with tacked on DLC. But that's another rant for another day. If you have the time, I want to hear your opinion on this. What do you think of subtitle anime and dub anime? Do you prefer one or the other? If you do, that's fine. Do you not like anime? Then I guess that's fine, but I don't know why you're here, because this is an anime video. If you think both of them have their own merits, again, if you think both of them have their own unique features and both of them have their own, disadvantages, because, again, I want to say this, not everybody can watch subtitle anime. Because most of the time it's not even viewed on American TV. Some people just don't have internet. So what do you think of this whole debacle?